Hey there, are you a cheap bastard who likes free stuff? Well, if you are, then you're a lot like me. So stick around for this video because Microsoft has actually given away some more free stuff. I guess when you're not selling your console, you can afford to give away some free stuff because I guess that's incentive to maybe either buy your console or at the very least, you can, have some people that already own it be a little bit happier, I guess. So I guess we'll kind of see what is going on. Again, stick around. And if you guys enjoy my content, please don't forget to leave a like, as I would appreciate it. And not only would I appreciate it, but it would mean a lot to the channel as well. So, hey, and maybe even, just maybe, consider subscribing. So right now, Xbox is doing some cool stuff. I like the fact that they're doing this. If you know me, you know that I love the Xbox 360. I think that it is absolutely the bee's knees when it comes to consoles. Fantastic console. Probably my favorite all-time console. I still play the thing, by the way. I'm always finding games to kind of kick back and play. But one of the things that I liked about it was the backgrounds. You had like the dynamic backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. And from where I'm looking at this right now, it's really cool to see because Microsoft is doing dynamic backgrounds once again, and they're giving them away. So they've released 7 new dynamic backgrounds for Xbox Series X and S owners, part of the Xbox Celebrate series. So you guys can check that out as well. I think that's pretty cool to see that. These are completely free downloads. No Game Pass subscription needed whatsoever. Obviously they're going to be able to do this. But anyway, several of these are pretty cool to kind of look at or whatever. Someone else also posted, the Cyberpunk background, which was free. They've been doing this for a little bit now, giving away like the free backgrounds and things like that. So if you haven't had a chance to kind of check those out, go ahead and check those out. That's not the only thing that's free, though. There's also, which I thought was pretty cool, a free new game. Sometimes simplicity is key. If you're ready to hear the truth, then you might also be ready to play Xbox's surprise game. It's one for all Xbox gamers, whether you're part of Game Pass or not. Normally this is $20 games, but Pirates and Aztecs may not look like much. It's an action adventure experience that might surprise you along the way. You're a pirate searching for some treasure, army hearties. And again, the description continues that it brings you back to the arcade style, allowing you to live the great emotions of these video games with an updated experience. Will you be the pirate who finds the treasure or not? As with most deals, it's a limited thing for you to kind of do and play, which obviously that's something that, people would, realize that, you can't always keep these deals going forever. But, again, at the end of the day, I feel like Microsoft is, doing some of the good things that people have been asking them to do. But this is the only cool thing that's coming, as well as free stuff. These aren't full games, but pretty interesting demos. Would you like to download and play some new Xbox games for free with no Game Pass requirement? If so, then this is your chance. It's fair to say that keeping up with the latest video game releases can be a financial burden, which is why services like PlayStation Plus and Game Pass offer so much value. Not only do the services offer hundreds of games, but it can work out much cheaper than buying even a single video game per month. There is some cool news for you guys. This week, Bandai Namco released its next big hopeful RPG, Sandland, based on the manga of the same name. It's also the creation of the late great father of Dragon Ball. So if you're tempted to buy Sandland, but unsure whether you want to cough up the cash, not only is there a free playable demo, but you can also check out this review. I'm going to put that in there as well. There's also the prologue for games as well. This is pretty cool to see out. Harmony, The Fall of Riviera is developed by the original Life is Strange developer Don't Nod. So if you like the brand of video games, it might be worth checking out as well. So yeah, there's 4 cool different things that they can have. Brocula demo, Skeeler Boy prologue, and there's a nice little thing that I'm going to link in here, and you guys can check it out and let me know what you think. Again, I always think that it's really cool that Microsoft is offering like the free stuff and things like that. It really helps, I think, in my opinion, helps gamers to just have little extra things to kind of play. Like I often forget that not everybody is buying like almost all the new games or whatever. Like I'm not well off by any means, but any game that I'm interested in, I'll pick up pretty much no questions asked. So, it's one of those things that, again, Microsoft is trying to do, I think, the best they can to try to win over some people. I think that that's going to be hard for them to do. I also think it's going to be difficult in the future for them to kind of win over people thanks to the situation with no exclusives. So, we'll see what happens. Again, I think Microsoft have they been in worse shape? I think maybe, but I don't know that they've been in worse shape for me personally to sit there and go, oh well, they could definitely come back from this or what have you. I don't know for sure what the deal is. I don't think they're ever going to come back in terms of their console coming out and selling a ton of games and things like that. I just don't think that is something that is in the cards for them. Unfortunately, I would love to say, yeah, that's definitely going to happen, but I just don't. I don't feel that as something that's happening because mainly they don't want it to happen. For whatever reason, they don't want to sell people on consoles. I don't get it in any more than you guys. I get that everybody just assumes that we're going to be going into this world of this weird world of hey, well, we're going to be able to stream everything or whatever. I mean, it was pretty clear that Microsoft kind of bet on that whole streaming aspect at the beginning of this generation, and it really failed for them. But again, that's on Microsoft, what they want to do with their future. It's their baby. They can do what they want. They can win if they want, lose if they want, whatever they want to do. It seems like they really don't care what someone like me has to say. But what I will say is this, and I was arguing with somebody, and I use the term lightly, but I was arguing with somebody the other day on Twitter/X, and I was like, because there's some people out there that will defend whatever Microsoft does, and for me, I don't like to do that. I think that's silly because these are corporations and they don't really care about us. But when you look at this and you go, okay, well, let's cheer on everything Microsoft does. They're making money. I mean, they're making money as a third-party publisher. That's a lot different than making money as a console because, it seems like their console has pretty much failed. With that being said, you have people out there celebrating, oh, they made this much money. They ignore the 30% downturn on the console itself. And, I think that's kind of an unrealistic thing to do. At the same time, I feel like there's not a single Xbox fan that's a fan of the console ever said, hooray, put your games on PlayStation or Nintendo or PC. I don't feel like there's really any Xbox fans that said that. So the fact that Microsoft ignores everything that Xbox fans ask for and want is kind of telling. But, again, at least we get some free crap out of it with this. Let me know what you guys think. I will link this. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.